And welcome back to Monsters and Money. This is Money Smart Week in Chicago, and you will see all over the city all kinds of financial literacy programs going on in local libraries and banks and all kinds of places. Well, today there's a big one. The Financial Planning Association of Illinois and I are getting together. I'll be giving a speech today at noon, open to the public, at the Harold Washington Library, and then all the financial planners, a whole group of them from the Financial Planning Association, will be there afterwards to meet with you one-on-one. And they have a whole crowd of planners to help you talk about your own personal financial problems. And to explain a little more about what financial planners do is Ellen Rogin, one of the financial planners.
Ellen Rogin, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Ellen.
Welcome to Monsters and Money. Let's talk about, I think people are intimidated by the idea of a financial planner. What are you going to be doing today, first of all the planners?
Well, after your program, people can come up and with no strings attached, no hidden agenda, they can ask whatever they want. There's going to be certified financial planners there and CPAs. So whatever questions or issues they have, bring them, and you'll get at least 30 minutes if you want.
So that's a great introduction to some of Chicago's top planners. And the question people have in their minds is, well, what does a financial planner do, and how do I know they're okay to work with them? Well, how do you deal with that kind of response?
Well, financial planners do a variety of different things that can be from helping plan for retirement or education, helping you make investment decisions. It really depends on what you're most looking for. And one of the best things people can do before they work with a planner or go to see one is really get clear on what is most important to them and what they really need.
You know, my brother-in-law is a financial planner, Ken Leidecker, and he says these last 2-3 years have been the toughest of his life, and people were all welcoming to financial planners before a couple of years ago. How's it been for you? How's it been for financial planners? And how much blame are they giving you, even though you put your hands in here going, hey, this hit us like everybody else?
I think it's been in some ways wonderful for us because people more than ever now know they need someone to go to for advice.
And what happens if that financial planner 3 years ago got them into the so-called mess that they're in right now?
Well, it really depends on who they're working with. But if there was good planning, there's a lot of things that are outside our control. And one of the best things planners can do is handhold people and calm them down and make really good decisions
throughout that.
I think some of the things that scare people, number one, how much typically does it cost? And what's the difference between a financial planner and somebody that might be, you go to at the bank and buys your stocks for you or whatever?
Yeah, a broker.
A broker.
Yeah, so there's different ways that people work. In general, financial planning looks at someone's entire financial life. So it'll be planning for their retirement, their education, their kids' education. Could be estate planning, tax planning. It tends to be more holistic. Investment advisors or brokers often, not always, tend to look at just the investment side of things.
And how much do you know, is there just some range of cost? Because one of the things that scares people is how much does it cost me to go in and sit down and have a conversation?
And is there a sliding scale of fees here as well? In other words, I go to you once, you and I have a plan, you give me the plan, and then I have a question, which frankly, I drive my guy nuts. I have another question, so I send you an email, or then I call you again, and then something else happens, and I call you again, and I say, and Alan, I need some more help.
Alan, better
so how
explain
does it work?
about fee only and
yeah,
how does it work?
There's lots of different ways that planners charge. There's not just one way. Some planners just charge based on commissions and what they're recommending to people and selling. Some people are charging on a fee basis. Could be a percentage of assets. It could be a fixed fee, it could be an hourly fee. So there's not one answer, but the important thing is before someone works with someone is to truly understand how they're charging.
You mean that guy's charging me every time I send him an email?
Probably not.
Oh.
I hope you would ask.
You wouldn't be emailing if that was the case.
The whole point is asking, and the plans range from stocks and investing to life insurance and estate planning.
Absolutely. And again, the most important thing is to ask, how are you charging and what is it going to be for me? And can you give me an estimate and understand what you're getting involved in?
Can you have an attachment to, let's say, life insurance? Can you have an attachment to a life insurance company? Let's say you're selling life insurance on the side or something like that, or are you completely separate from all of that?
Are you asking
Well, Ellen has her own firm, so why don't you just explain how you work?
Yeah, so I have an independent planning firm, and I work with lots of different companies, but I charge fees for writing financial plans, and I charge a percentage of assets for managing assets for people. But that's a really important question when someone's interviewing a planner is, are you associated with a company? And And if so, what? And again, I don't think there's only one way to work with someone. I think there's really good planners that charge all different ways.
Right. So Ellen's also got a terrific book out called Great with Money, The Woman's Guide to Prosperity. Oh, well, let's go. There we go. We got a shot of it. And we'll put a link to your website because she sends out a great newsletter. Thanks for coming, Ellen.
Thank you
We'll
so
see you
much.
this afternoon
Thanks,
at the
Ellen.
Harold Washington Library. I will be talking about what you need to know about the basics of what's going on in the economy. I'll have time for questions and answers. Please come and visit, and then we'll have all the financial planners there so you can sit down and meet with them. Ellen's one of my dear friends, so I know you'll enjoy talking to her. Thanks for coming.
Ellen.
This morning.
Ellen, thank you very
Ellen.
much.
Unbelievable.